Hi, this is Viktoriia Miracle and Purposeful Woman Podcast. My goal for this podcast is to bring you the best information from the brightest woman in the world. Let's go. And today we have an awesome Valerie Nichols. Hi, Valerie. And Val is the visionary behind the Wild Tribe Business Society, a six-figure business and mindset company created to empower entrepreneurs and propel them towards success. Val is a vibrant success coach and business extraordinary, highly sought after international speaker, servant leader, wife, and mom to a four baby, Wilbur. Welcome, Valerie.
Thank you so much, Viktoriia. I am so excited to be here on the Purposeful podcast and just serve your audience. And I'm very grateful for you for reaching out. Thank you.
Yes, I would love to hear your story, how you achieved such a big success.
Yes, absolutely. My story starts out in the corporate world where I was in my 20s. I had a marketing business and I got to work with like amazing brands, Lance Armstrong Foundation. I worked with Kia, Nike, Fuel TV. I worked with like really big brands and a couple of artists. I worked with Jewel on her behind the scenes tour, like her VIP like concert that she did. And I did a lot of really cool things. And then I did what most people in the world think that they need to do or should do, which was get in the corporate world, climb my way up the ladder, do all those things. And I realized I was looking around with those golden handcuffs, thinking like, there's got to be something more than this. I had a gorgeous office, the title, the prestige, all of the awards. I was a sales and marketing manager, and I increased their income. Like I'm talking like 600,000 a month. I increased their income, more than doubled it in 6 months. And I was like, if I can do this for myself, why can't I really take my passion and my zone of genius and go out there and help other purpose-driven women? That purposeful business that we talk about, I want to help other purposeful women create the business and the lifestyle that they truly desire.
Oh, that is so cool. I love it. I heard some awesome names and I was like, oh my God, Alison Armstrong, you said?
Lance Armstrong, the
Oh,
biker.
Lance Armstrong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought Alison Armstrong. I was like, whoa, she's so cool too. Awesome. Okay, I have a questions for you. And first of which is, what is your mistake that you wish you could have changed it, or maybe you've done a different way? Not that we're speaking about regrets or anything like this, but what do you think you could have done better?
That is such a good question. And I think, just like most high achieving women, we really get into that space of what I call like the four deadly sins of the high achieving woman, which is self doubt, overwhelm, procrastination, and perfectionism. I got caught in those big time. So I held myself back by doubting so much. Like I doubted my true calling. I knew that I had this passion and this purpose in my life, but for so long, like I held myself back, whether if it was fear, thinking everything needed to be perfect before I launched it, or like really just thinking that afraid to take the next leap. So if I could go back, I again don't have many regrets because everything has unveiled itself, everything has unraveled the way that I believe it was supposed to. But I do also wish that I would have taken those bigger, scarier risks sooner. But I just imagine like what could have happened by now. But I really do wish I would have taken some of those risks sooner and just went all in when I had that pull in my heart to just propel forward, that thing that I knew was drawing me forward. But then the doubt and the perfectionism and all of those things just kept me stuck. So I would go back and I would tell myself, take the risk, do the thing, invest in a coach, invest in the program, because you'll save yourself a lot of time and money.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so just go for it. Just go for it. That's what I'm hearing. Don't doubt yourself. Just do. It's like go with a good enough.
Yes.
That's what my coach told me. And that's where I started just to go with the good enough, and it started to work out. Love
Yeah.
it. What is the number one tip, advice you can give to our audience that are just starting out, or maybe they're just stuck in those 4 ways of high achieving women?
Yeah, the high achieving women. I call it the 4 deadly sins of the high achieving women.
Deadliest ends.
Yes, because it keeps us stuck. And I love that you said that about your coach inspiring you to just go for it, because that is my number one tip. Take the messy, inspired action. Because so often, like, we can get caught in that idea of perfectionism or thinking that we have to do it a certain way, or the ultimate sin that a lot of us get caught up in, myself included, a couple years ago, where we're looking at other people, seeing what they're doing, and we're like, if that's working for them, then I'm going to try it. And so we're not really taking the inspired action. And a lot of times, then we'll put something out there and we don't get great feedback, or we don't get the sales we think we need, and we just give up. So I would say take the messy, inspired action, because done is better than not doing it. And the great thing about this is my clients love that I'm a little bit spontaneous, I'm a little bit wild, I'm a little bit excitable and out there. And they love that I'm like this real human being, that sometimes I make spelling errors in a post that I put out, or a link might not work, or like I take messy, inspired action. And sometimes I make flaws or mistakes, and that's okay, because people want to know that there's a real human being behind the brand. And that creates the know, like, trust. And people go, oh my gosh, she's just like me. And if she can do it, I can too. So my biggest tip would definitely be just take that messy, inspired action. You don't have to have it all figured out yet, but you get to just make the choice that it's going to be completed. You get to be in that completion energy. And even if you jump and you make the wrong decision, which I don't really believe there's a wrong decision, there's always growth and opportunity from that.
Yes. What I'm hearing is done better than perfect.
Yes.
Keep going. Okay. And the bonus question that I have for you is, finish the sentence. If you really knew me, you would know that I am
I love
willing.
that. If you really knew me, you would know that I am exactly this way. When I wake up in the morning, I'm very consistent and authentic with who I am. If I'm on stage talking to hundreds of people, if I'm one-on-one in my living room, if I'm on a podcast, if I'm on a live, like, I'm very consistent. That's really important in my brand and how I present myself in my business.
I love that. And I totally can confirm that. We've been chatting for some time before getting on this interview and matching some colors and audios and everything. And Valerie is absolutely 100% authentic in whatever way, with before interview or after interview, on the interview. Any
Thank you.
last words and you wish to say?
Yes, I would just leave your audience, since you're the purposeful podcast, I would just say really follow that purposeful mission that you have in your heart. That thing that really guides you forward is there for a reason. And when we ignore it, it ends up creating this like internal conflict inside, where no matter what we pursue, it might not feel like it's fully aligned for you. And so a lot of times what women who have that pull on their heart to do something big, to make a difference in the world, to not just create income, but to create impact, a lot of times women they just get in that spot where they don't feel the joy or the fulfillment or the purpose that they truly desire. So I would say really get clear on that, get clear on your purpose, and just go after it with all of your heart, even if other people don't understand it, because they're not meant to understand it, because it's your dream, your mission, and your message, and that matters so much in this world.
Oh. Okay, so where they can find you, where they can go and find Valerie?
Yes, you can find me on my website, which is valnichols.com. You can also find me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Facebook at It's Val Nichols.
Woo. All right. Thank you so much, Val, for hopping
Thank
on,
you.
and so wonderful to chatting with you here today.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Awesome. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Love this episode? Would you like more of this? So send us text to stand in our purposeful woman community and connect with like-minded women to +1 401 399 4105, and I'll see you there.